planning on eating fucking chips while we're recording? Is that what's going to happen? A new fucking level of...
This is called... What do they call that?
ASMR.
ASMR, there we go.
Yeah.
I also got a little bit of the sniffles.
This is great. Holy shit, this is... We don't have to put any of this in, right, Jay?
No, it'll get cut.
I know how to cut around.
Listen, Jay is masterful. Every time there's something that I'm like, I hope that doesn't make it. It doesn't make it.
That's great.
That's all there is. There's no in between.
No, Don's got it.
Don's got it figured out. He's setting us straight.
Yeah, Don, you got anything to say about that?
Yeah, Don.
I don't even know if I can joke about it anymore.
Thanks for...
No, maybe he's onto something. Maybe this Trump guy's onto something. I don't know. He's all right.
Isolate that for Andy.
Yeah,
That's just...
yeah.
That's not getting cut.
No.
That'll be the title of the episode.
Yeah.
It's just going to be that little clip, no context.
Okay.
You need sweetness. Like, it has to be sweet.
Sugar.
It's got to be a sweet treat.
It does. It does have to be a sweet treat.
Yeah, that liquid death. Just enough sweetness to get me.
Yep. Well,
just enough sweet.
You know what else is just enough sweetness?
What's that?
This podcast.
Oh, you bet. Whip it out, kiddo.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Uni-Versed, the podcast for sports fans who appreciate team aesthetics more than they do a winning record. I'm Jay Danger, and I'm joined as always by the Uni-Fascist Gary Ranville and Dr. Zune Andy Downs. On today's show, we're going to dig into a few weird and wacky sports logos and dive into their origins and why they are or aren't great. Then we're going to spin the wheel of history and play some other classic Uni-Versed games. So let's dive right in and get into the universe.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So for the first segment on weird sports logos, Andy and Gary sent me a dozen or so logos. And rather than trying to talk about all of them on one episode, I figured we could do a handful of them and do a little bit of a deeper dive on them rather than just kind of glossing over them and talking about what they look like. And so the first one we have is Mr. Redlegs, a logo from the Cincinnati Reds of Major League Baseball. The logo depicts a jolly baseball player with an oversized baseball for a head. He shows the top of his teeth in a goofy smile and sports a very well manicured handlebar mustache. Atop his head is a white pillbox-style baseball hat with 2 red stripes on it. And over the years, he's sported a baseball jersey featuring the regular Reds logo or Red Stockings stitched across the front, a nod to the first professional baseball team in Cincinnati from 1869. He is often depicted with an oversized baseball bat slung over his shoulder. Now, guys, Mr. Redlegs debuted in 1953. The same year that the Reds changed their name officially to Redlegs due to the fact that Reds had become slang for communists, and Cincinnati Club wanted to make sure that everyone knew they were definitely not commies. But the Redlegs moniker was short-lived, and they changed back to the Reds in 1959.
Now, real quick, Jay.
Yeah.
So wasn't originally the Reds? Isn't that just a shortened version of Red Stockings?
It is. I mean,
why didn't they go back to fucking Red Stockings then?
I have no idea. I think perhaps a reason why they didn't go back to Red Stockings is because they had the Red Sox in the league too. So they're like, oh, we can't be the Red Stockings if there's the Red Sox.
More sock mascots That's what they need.
They just they need. Well, maybe they should have just like changed the color, and maybe they could have been like the blue socks or something. But instead they just went. When we are wearing these red stockings, we have red legs, and so we're going to be the red legs. that's the logical leap that they went to.
Great. Yeah, I mean,
I'm loving all of it, honestly.
It's fucking nonsense, but yeah, more power to them.
Yeah. None of these are bad moves.
None of them are bad moves.
No. The only bad move was that what's his name, Mr. Redlegs, him shaving off that sweet mustache.
Yeah, he shaved off the glorious mustache. A clean version, a clean shaven version, debuted in 1968. But the stash returned in 2007, and his mustache and hat became a major branding element when the Reds hosted the All-Star Game in 2015.
Nice. The mustache did too?
The mustache came back in 2007, and that was a big part of their branding for the All-Star Game, was also that hat too.
That's a sweet hat. I kind of want one.
The white pillbox style hat.
You could get one, I'm sure.
I'm sure Ebbets has it, right?
Oh yeah, they have those types of hats. And Ebbets Field Flannels, if you guys want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to us. We'll glad you take you on as a sponsor. So
that'd be great.
The amount of times we drop Ebbets Field Flannel on this show, right? And
it might as well pass.
The amount of time that I spend just looking on their website,
we've all bought something on there. I bought my stepdad a nice Iowa Hawkeyes hat. He got it. He opened it up and he's like, "This is a really nice hat. This is going to be my going out to dinner hat." And sure as shit, he sent me pictures of them out to dinner. And he's wearing this nice 1950s Hawkeyes hat. It's a great looking hat, I gotta say.
That son of a bitch. He comments on our social media, more Andy.
Yeah.
I don't even respond.
More Andy. We need more Andy.
Well, he's right. He's not wrong.
Well,
Mr. Redlegs was created by Cincinnati Enquirer sports cartoonist Harold E. Russell, is the original designer of this logo.
Russell.
Harry Russell.
I don't know why, but when he said Mr. Redlegs, I could have sworn you were going to say it was declared dead.
He's a news reporter.
Yeah. But
I'm just getting this in the wire here. Mr. Redlegs has been found dead, shot by communists.
Mr. Redlegs, what a fantastic mascot.
Yeah.
No notes. One of life's biggest regrets of mine is when I was a young man, or when I was a kid, my the fuck do we call it? Little League. My Little League team was the Reds. I was on the Reds. No. We're a hell of a dynasty. Jared Green on the mound throwing heat.
They called them the Big Red Machine, that team, I remember.
We did. But man, not just being like, you know what, fuck it. I'm a Reds fan. Their Wishbone C logo on the hat is great. Yeah, the Griffey era uniforms I really like. When they added black, they had Dion. That ballpark is beautiful. Jay, have you been there?
I've been to the outside of it, but when I was there, the Reds were away, so I didn't get to see a game. Beautiful ballpark from all accounts. I should have just been a Reds fan. Not much success, but man, great great merch, great logo. I gotta say on that the old logo and those logos you're showing me at the bottom, the uniform that he's wearing, I think I really like the shirt collar look of those old baseball uniforms. You like the collar, yeah. I like the collar, yeah. And I like how it's kind of flopping. It's flopping as he's leaping. Yeah, he's got one flopping up, one hanging down.
Remember when they used to do the throwback uniforms, or even like the Negro League uniforms in MLB, and they wouldn't make them like the modern uniforms? They'd make them super fucking baggy.
Yeah,
and they used to wear them.
Awesome.
I remember, like you'd watch Joe Mauer, and he's wearing these parachute pants and this big floppy jersey, and the Twins. I don't know if it was for like the St. Paul Gophers or which ones they were, but it wasn't even like a collar. It was almost like a mini cape around the neck.
Yeah.
And if that thing caught some wind, it was just fucking blowing all around. It was like super goofy, but it was like of the time. They weren't like, it wasn't a fullback.
They did it legit, huh?
No, it was kind of fun.
You know what? That's the NFL should do. No fucking around with these like modern uniforms that are just made to look like the old ones. They need to go fucking long sleeve, thick, heavy ass cotton, and leather helmets too.
Leather helmets,
leather helmets, no pads.
No pads.
Do it right.
What I'm loving about Mr. Redlegs, he's got some fucking. I did notice the toothy smile. His just upper teeth, but his eyes, he's crazed.
He is crazy.
He's got a lot. He's got some. He's of a time when mercury and lead were running wild, and
that's how they hold that hat up. Is a bunch of mercury and lead, just keeping that nice crisp pillbox hat.
Yeah. He had a fucking toothache too, and just rubbing cocaine all over his fucking mouth, and he's just
he is loving life.
He fucks too. I guarantee he fucks. Look at that guy.
No doubt.
Oh, he's all over town, actually.
Oh, the diseases he's carrying in his penis is wild.
Oh, God.
Some yet to be discovered on Mr. Redlegs.
Yeah, he's shooting irradiated syphilis all over the town. Man, Mr. Redlegs are great.
Mr. Red Third Leg.
Yeah.
Do you think Mr. Redlegs and Mr. Met hang out?
Mr. Met's kind of a little... No, they don't.
No.
Mr. Met is too timid.
Mr. Redlegs, I was trying to get him to go out, let's go out, let's get some fucking chicks.
Yeah, Mrs. Met, because there's a Mrs. Met. There is the Mrs. Met mascot. Mrs. Met is back home. I gotta come on, let's go.
Come on, let's go find some basketball heads.
I'm only in town this weekend. Come on.
Come on.
A lot of that from Mr. Redleg. I do love, I told you guys this in our chat. I'm going to try to get back into the old baseball, be a real baseball guy.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome back.
Having mascots based on socks, just wonderful. What a delight. What a delight.
It is.
We need more clothing-based mascots.
Yeah,
right. That's a good idea. More music genre and clothing
items, but not.
Yeah, like the black hats would be a good one. Right?
They're gone now.
They're gone. They're gone now. You got there's some maybe like the sweaters or something. You could have
the nickname, like the
the Knickerbockers.
No. The New York Rangers, their nickname is the Blue Shirts.
Oh,
they got the blue jerseys.
Okay,
more clothing. Why not?
Yeah,
but Mr. Redlegs, he's a lunatic, and I love him.
He's fucking great.
He's a lovable lunatic.
He's going to the Hall of Fame. I think he is a wonder.
Are we going to induct someone to the Hall of Fame today? You think
we might have to? Why not?
First ballot right here.
Mr. Redlegs is first ballot.
I might have to get a hat with him on it.
Yeah, I might get his hat.
You should.
Oh,
it's a striped
you should get his hat with him on it.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Maybe you can get one of those.
Did you bring this one to the table, Andrew?
Yeah, this is one Andy submitted.
One of the many I sent. He's great.
It's a good one.
All right, here we go. Next, we're going to talk about one of our favorites. We talked about him on this podcast before, Pat Patriot. The NFL's New England Patriots logo debuted in 1960 when the team was called the Boston Patriots. It was designed by, this is a real publication, the Worcester Telegram Evening Gazette.
Oh, nice.
Say that again.
Cartoonist, the Worcester Telegram Evening Gazette. The cartoonist's name is Phil Bissell. And he was the original Pat Patriot designer, and he kind of had a crazed look in his eyes, this original Pat Patriot. He looks down at the ball, ready to snap it. He is again, he probably has some cocaine on his teeth as well.
Jay, that's when I saw this one too, I was like, holy fuck, that's not the Pat Patriot we know and love. This guy is fucking nuts too. I went with all crazy guys.
This is the one we don't know and fear.
No, yeah, exactly.
But that logo is the original Phil Bissell, like, cartoon drawing.
And it's wild.
And they used that particular one for a few years before they kind of updated it and streamlined it a bit.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Yeah. And we've talked about that on this podcast before. Pat Patriot, he looks down at a ball ready to snap it. He's depicted with a red tri-corner hat and blue Minuteman uniform and red socks.
He also looks down on the Flying Elvis logo.
He does.
Like the other ones, like...
Yeah.
Well, interesting you say that, Gary, because Pat Patriot was retired in 1993 in favor of that Flying Elvis logo. And in 2022, Bissell, the original cartoonist, said in an interview, frankly, the Flying Elvis was fine if it were on the car hood or something, but it didn't have any feeling. This guy's got feeling. That's why he was able to center to the ball and do it as well as he did.
What a great quote.
He was able to center the ball.
Yeah. What a great quote.
I knew nothing about fucking sports.
No.
Yeah. This guy can center the ball real well.
He's got feeling. He can center it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil. You're listen, Phil. We'll take it from here. You just give us the logo and shut your out. But he's not wrong about.
Sadly passed away last year, January 2024.
Could have had him on the show.
Away. We could have had him on the show. We could have talked with Phil Bissell.
We got to get some of these guys.
We got to get some of these guys. Phil Bissell. We'll cross him off the list.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, he's fucking worm food, that guy.
Oh, we could find a way to get him, I bet.
Yeah, why not? Where's he buried?
You think there's an AI voice generator for
Phil Bissell?
Probably not.
But all it says is just wrong things about football and shits on Flying Elvis.
But look at his eyes, though, man. He's
never seen this before, and it is wild.
It's crazy. He's looking at that ball.
He's centering it.
He's centering that ball
really well.
It's Pat's great. Like now I'm missing Bruce a little too.
I
think it's a Bruce. But that's another weird logo. But we've spun yarns upon yarns about Bruce, but Pat Patriot, weird. And it's not just like a strange logo. It's weird to have slap that on a helmet.
Super weird.
It's a weird helmet logo. I like it as a logo, but not as a helmet logo.
I know you don't, but I don't care.
You could say he's playing for his own team. But I mean,
no, he's not
really a team. He's a Minuteman from like the American Revolution who just time traveled somehow and found a fucking football.
Yeah. He time traveled to. He time traveled to 1960. He's like, I could play this game.
Yes. Let me center this ball here.
Center this ball.
I can center it as well as anybody.
I mean, the center must be the most important player on the team. He's the first one to touch the ball in every single play.
He hands it to the throwy man.
Throwy man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Good info.
That's enough on Pat Patriot.
Good info.
Moving on.
Thank you, Phil.
Moving on up. So next is the NHL's Quebec Nordiques, which is prominently displayed on Gary's current jersey he's wearing. The original
let's get a shot of
logo
this for the viewers.
Yeah, for all the viewers in there, Gary is wearing
a screenshot.
A Nordiques. He's wearing a Nordiques jersey. He's giving us the DX Suck It. So thank you for that, Gary.
You're welcome.
The original Nordiques logo depicts an igloo and a hockey stick in red and white and blue. The whole logo is supposed to look like a capital N somehow. I thought this was interesting. The logo was originally designed by a teenager named Roger Gingras, the son of original Nordiques investor and stakeholder Roland Gingras. The logo debuted in 1972, and the colors tweaked and changed slightly throughout their history until 1995, and the team moved to Colorado to become the Avalanche in the 95-96 season. As for the name, Nordiques means Northmen or Northerners, an apt name for a team in Canada. But interestingly enough, they are not the northernmost team in the league. Quebec City is south of Winnipeg, Calgary, and Edmonton.
Wow, what a sham.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but gosh, it's a good logo. It's one of those logos that I don't know why I got so drawn into the Nordiques. I do. It's the colors, and the logo is just strange enough. It's nothing cool that a kid should like. Mm-mm. God, I love it. It's a top 3 logo all time. It's so strange. It's got weird design elements. The hockey stick doesn't look very good. Why is the puck upright like that?
Balancing on top of the
side.
But it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I really love it.
Take here.
I shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't even really look like an igloo.
No, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Igloo and an N.
I always see. Okay, this is news to me. I always thought this was like just a horrible, like attempt at like a guy trying to be an N. Like this is like supposed to be a guy holding a hockey stick.
And his head is done by the.
Yeah, there's no head on there. No, there's no head. It's just like a weird bent over guy, and they're like, oh, we want to make this, shoehorn this N in here.
No,
it's always dumb to me.
I always thought it was like some sort of elephant.
Yeah,
that's strange too. See, I like this. It makes it even better to me hearing this.
It's super weird.
Super weird, and it's
I don't love it.
It's a top 2, at least
top
a top 2 hockey logo of all time.
Oh, what's the other?
The North Stars N is number 1 with a bullet, I think.
Jeez.
Which is even hard for me to say that it's better than the Nordiques.
Well, that one is great. I was looking at hockey logos today, and I'd say I found about 20 better than this one, maybe.
I'm gonna say this with utter bias. The NHL, and I'll say all hockey, has the best logos in all of sports.
They got some good ones.
But I would also say that their uniforms have usually just have the big crest on the front, so a good logo lends itself better to hockey. So it's subjective. Just baseball, it's often just going to be, and it should be, in my opinion, a letter on the cap as their primary.
No, Gary, I would half agree with you and say that there are some really great logos in hockey. And I would also say that there are some of the worst logos I've ever seen in hockey also.
That, but I'll one-up you. Much like the Nordiques one, it's so bizarro.
Mm-hmm.
How can you make it any better? You can't. It's so good.
I guess.
What I like about the Nordiques logo is how clean the lines are, and it's like simple shapes, but at the same time they're weird shapes.
Yeah. What's bothering me is that the line width, like on the hockey stick handle, it's not the same width as the blue line next to it, and then the white lines, it's got a really wide one on the outside, and then a thin one next to it. The width of the lines is fucking with me. It looks.
So keep in mind, Andy, this was created by a teenager in the 1970s.
Well,
so I mean,
you know what they did?
They didn't farm this out to any ad agencies or anything like that. They're like, let's just let the boss's kid make it. Let the boss's kid make it.
Let's see boy design the logo.
Exactly.
Gingras, get your boy to design the logo.
Gingras, your boy can design logo. No.
Yeah. No, that's a French Canadian. That's
great. I listened to or watched an interview, a short part of an interview with this Roger Gingras guy, talking about the logo when he was designing it, and he wanted it originally to be a couple different shades of blue, like
it was
light blue,
like a
dark blue,
purple-ish blue, and a greenish blue, like a teal almost. Yeah.
But and the team heads like, no, we want it to be red, white, and blue. So then he had to change some things around a little bit. But he had some sort of weird quote in there where he's like, I guess the other one is just for the next generation.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which oddly enough, before the Nordiques moved to Colorado, one last push, they did a jersey redesign, which they never played in, with those colors, essentially like a purplish, bluish, and a teal with like a wolf logo, which would have been a shame. But you can see those jerseys out there. They did a whole press conference and everything, but it would have been a shame because this is the greatest jersey of all time across all of sport, in my opinion.
Those are bad. There's your canines that you're talking about last week too. It is not a good logo. It looks fucking minor league.
Yep, exactly. Especially when you're replacing it with this one.
Oh yeah, that one's being replaced. You mean yeah. That's bad.
You've taken it too far.
Yeah, I agree.
Gary, why did the team move? Is it just they wanted to get a new stadium type deal, or
I can't remember. I was too distraught as a young man. Well, here's the thing that really fucking grinds my gears. They were so good the season before. They had Joe Sakic. They had Peter Forsberg. They were fucking kicking ass. They traded for Ron Hextall. They were good. They were in the Western or the Eastern Conference Finals, I think. Not the East. They were in the East back then. I think it was still Campbell's and Prince of Wales. They move. They say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's trade for Patrick Waugh. Let's trade for Ray Bourque. Let's be even better. And they won the fucking cup that next year. Just a fucking dagger.
It's a shame. I do have a reason here for you. Google is giving me a nice AI overview here.
Lay it on us, Doctors, and be careful with that because a lot of the stuff that I looked up, Google AI was wrong on. So,
don't worry, I'm not checking any facts. We don't do that.
All right.
So they moved primarily due to financial struggles caused by playing in a small market with a relatively low population. Led to the team's owner to seek a larger market with more potential revenue, despite the team not technically losing money. And the Quebec government also refused to provide financial assistance to keep the team in the province.
You know what's fucking pissed me off? They have it's not even that new anymore, but like within the last 8 years, maybe they have a newer arena as good as anything. Quebec City. Team still hasn't moved there. Coyotes should have fucking moved there. Fuck Utah and the Wawa Squatch or whatever they're going to be called.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Whatever they go with, it's all bad.
Yeah, I don't mind. The Mammoth was my number one.
Mammoth is probably the best. Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of sucky. I'm sure they're going to come up with a logo that's just horrendous for that.
No doubt.
They'll overdo the fuck out of that.
No doubt.
You know it. When I said that the NHL logos, some of them being bad and like overdoing it, like I reference things like the Nashville Predators logo.
Yeah,
holy shit! Oh boy, that was bad. The original one with all the different like
too
14 different colors of silver on it. Yeah,
they were too detailed,
way too detailed.
They've refined it and it's much better now. And it's a good logo. They got the idea right. A good profile.
Yeah, it's still not. It's still too. But I think it's too much. But
you know what? One is too much, but is just right. The original Florida Panthers logo.
Oh God, I was just looking at that too, and I actually was.
That's a great
one. I was
one.
looking at the new one, and it's really like streamlined and stuff. Mm-hmm. And you're right, that old one is
way better.
Good.
It's way better.
Yeah, it is.
I got that jersey too.
I gotta say though, some of these best NHL logos are just the simple, weird ass old ones, like
Bruins,
like Flyers.
Fly. That's another weird one too.
Yeah, it is
kind
weird,
of a
but
stupid looking
cool.
logo, but it's so good.
Yeah, I get it though.
Again,
yeah,
it's in the same kind of realm. It's in the same genre as the Nordiques one, where it's just simple shapes, but you know what
it's got a clear P too. It's got a clear P and wings on it though, so it's like okay, I get that.
We're fine.
The Nordiques one is like it's a fucking Rorschach test. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like you look at some of these, like the Red Wings.
Red Wings is a fantastic logo.
The Bruins is simple.
I mean, there's not
the New Jersey Devils. Actually, I kind of like that.
I love the New Jersey Devils logo. That was my other team simple. After the Nordiques left.
It's clever.
New Jersey.
You know who's got a great logo? Who hasn't done wrong with the one is Pittsburgh. You look at those '90s ones. That's a pretty good logo. And then they went back to the old school one. I like.
That was a mistake. I just saw a rejected. I don't know if I sent it to you, Jay, or not in our Instagram chat, but a rejected third jersey that they had.
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's fucking stupid looking. It's got like the penguin going from the bottom of the jersey, like real weird. But
like sublimated all over print type deal?
Yep. And it was like almost like a royal blue in the background. Strange. You know what? I'm finding that maybe it's just because of my formative years as a kid in the 90s. The original San Jose Sharks logo with just the black shark simple biting the hockey stick. Now they updated it and added too much detail and add a little orange. Get it out of here. The original one is the best.
Gary, I was going to say I like the new one better.
You're wrong about that.
I like the green hues on it.
It's too anime looking. No. I want straight black shark.
It's badass.
Biting a wooden stick. Getting in there.
Listen, I gotta.
You know what, guys?
Nice. Yeah. What do you got?
We should save all of this and do the NHL like we did the NFL.
Yeah, we're doing it. All right.
Let's not. Let's say. Well, we don't need it. Let's just put a pin in it.
No, I didn't mean cut it out. Like edit it out. Cut it out. Let's keep going.
Yeah. We'll put a pin in this for now, and then we'll revisit when we do a deep dive into every team in the NHL.
That sounds good. I love it. And
it would be great because I don't know dick about hockey. So
this will be where Gary shines when
my
we
mind
do
is
the NHL.
racing. Because are we doing like this uniforms or just logo? I think we should just do logos. Honestly,
we could do just logos, and we could do the Uni Cup, like the Stanley Cup.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
We call it the Danny Cup for Danny P in Vegas.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have the NBA's Denver Nuggets, their original Maxi the Miner logo. Debuting in 1974, the logo depicts a red-bearded prospector with a pickaxe in one hand and an ABA red, white, and blue basketball in the other hand. Originally, they were the Denver Rockets, and when they played in the ABA, and the Denver club needed to change their name when they joined the NBA because the Houston club was already called the Rockets. Mm-hmm. Sadly, there isn't too much out there about the person that designed Maxi the Miner, so we can't credit the original artist like we did for Mr. Redlegs, Pat Patriot, and the Nordiques logo. But Maxi was the Nuggets' primary logo until the 1982-83 season when they introduced the Rainbow City Skyline primary logo, which
is that's something.
That's probably one of the best NBA logos out there.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, again, it's real good though. Why are we doing this? I don't know.
It's a fucking skyline. For a logo, for your team logo.
What color should we use? Rainbow.
All of them.
Better question, what color shouldn't we use in it? This one, I don't know why every logo I looked at had to be a fucking crazy person in the logo, but this was fucking great. I saw this and I was like, wow, I had never seen this one before.
I saw that when the Nuggets won the NBA championship, like their coach got this guy tattooed on him.
Good for him.
Yeah. And he's like, I think instead of the ball, he's holding the NBA trophy.
Okay. I see. Well, the first thing I got to say about was Maxi the Miner here.
Maxi the Miner.
He's really lacking some arm length. Those arms are barely sticking out of his head there.
Barely. How do you think he swings that pickaxe?
No.
I mean, his arms kind of come out of his head.
There's no joints in that arm. It's just a straight. It's like it's just a hand that sticks out there.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the reason that we don't know who the artist is because they didn't want to take credit for it.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Maxie's great.
Someone submitted Maxie as a joke. Yeah. Some higher up liked it.
Yeah.
Give me that red-bearded guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Maxie, he's fucking nuts. But he doesn't look crazy like Mr. Redlegs. He's happy.
He's super pumped.
He's really pumped. And he's like, we're going to the NBA. Yay!
Yeah. He might also be a little simple.
I think so. He's got a little bit of that.
He's simple in mind and in the way he was drawn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He is simple. But you know what? He's happy. Let him be happy.
I mean, good for him. Good for him. Yeah. Maxie, just don't. Mr. Redlegs comes around asking you to hang out with him. Just say no.
Yeah.
You're good.
If he offers you any of that
you don't need
booger
to be
sugar.
corrupted by him.
Yep. No.
Stay away from that.
No. He'll just fuck with you. Anyway, there's Maxie.
Thanks, Maxie.
That's Maxie. Next we have what we're calling Dr. Zune's A Tale of Two Cities. Dr. Zune's heading up to you here. These are some of your submissions that you wanted to talk about with Detroit and Atlanta, so go ahead.
Yes, we have A Tale of Two Cities, guys. I could go over a nice bed of some music to go behind this. I think that'd be really nice, Jay. You want to edit that in for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Just some sad trombone.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So the thing here, we got Detroit. All right, we've got the Motor City. First off, we're going to touch on the 1961 to 1969 Detroit Lions logo, which has two vertical bands in the background. You've got a
Twin Towers, you might call them.
Twin Towers, you might call them. A Honolulu blue, and then the whatever the silver they like to call that. And then you have a slinky white lion that's kind of prowling. Very 1960s design. So it's, some people said it's a starving lion that was hungry for some success after just being super sucky for a long time.
He'd be fucking dead by now.
Yeah, you got that right. Well, so they did have one good season in 1963. Apparently, they were like 11-3, but then they continued sucking basically from there onward
till this year. Happy for them.
Yeah, good for them. They still
sucked. They're the losingest franchise of all time. Still, you still suck. The Super Bowl that I don't fucking even care one bit about because it's just the same fucking teams over again. I don't care. If the Lions or Bills would win a Super Bowl for the Vikings, I'd jump off a bridge, so I'm fine.
I would have been. I really wanted. I guess whatever. Anyway, the logo looks like something Ford would have put on a car in the '60s. It's a very Ford-looking logo. Do you see that?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a goofy one. I kind of like it though. That lion's weird. It's an odd thing. The next one though, from Detroit, the 1964 to 1993 Detroit Tigers logo has a slack-jawed, completely dumbfounded tiger face encircled in a navy circle with the team's name, Detroit Tigers, filling it in. And I barely noticed this thing when I was a kid. Like, it doesn't register. Like, I don't have a memory of this thing. And looking at it now, though, it's like, how the fuck do I not remember this? This is an insane logo. Look at that tiger's face. Those eyes, man.
I remember it on, like, baseball cards, like when they would put the logo in the bottom corner. Yeah. But you
with like a wood grain around it.
You couldn't see it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You couldn't see it this detailed. To me, it was always like a too realistic tiger, but you look at it now, it's not. They took a realistic tiger, gave it fucking crazy eyes and a crazy mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like it's seeing like a grown man naked for the first time or something.
It's seeing it off in the distance, or across the room rather.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Redleg just going to town on himself? He went into the wrong locker room.
Oh,
tiger
no.
Just what is that? And then he has that face on as he silently backpedals out of the locker room, closing the door behind him. It's just, you can't unsee that.
No, you can't.
No, but that's hey, Detroit with a couple of wacky, fun old logos.
Big cats.
But this is a tale of two cities, and the other one we go to is Atlanta. We have the Hawks and the Atlanta Flames, which later became the Calgary Flames. So in 1972, this guy from an Atlanta area ad agency, Bob Wages, he came up where he was tasked basically with coming up with logos for both the Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Flames. And he decided he wasn't going to put a whole lot of effort into it, I don't think. And just went with Coca-Cola Red. Like he must have had like a Coke ad laying around his desk and was like, okay, that color looks good. And that's what he did. That Hawks logo for my whole life, I have a visceral reaction to seeing that Hawks logo because it never ever once has looked like a fucking hawk head to me.
Exactly the same.
And they call it the Pac-Man logo because it does look like that's how I see it. I don't see the bird.
I could never see the bird until they update. They did they have a newer version of it, and it made sense to me. Now it clicks, but before I could not tell what the hell it was.
Right, because they added an extra red wheel around it, like a red circle around it to make almost make more of an outline. But it does not make sense to me. I think it's one of the stupidest looking logos I've ever seen. The Atlanta Flames logo, when I first saw that too, I was like, well, that's just dumb. Also, that seems lazy and stupid. But then when I saw the picture of it on a uniform and I look at those uniforms, I shouldn't like them, but I kind of do.
You should like them. You should. I do like them now. It's nice.
I like it.
And you know what the Calgary Flames do too? So with the captain logo, they have a C on their chest. The captain, but the assistant captains have A's. They use that Atlanta.
Do they really?
A as the A on the little chest up here, and it looks so good. And it's just a masterstroke.
Wow, that's cool.
And
that's
I love
great.
it.
Jay, can you describe those Flames jerseys we're looking at?
Yeah, so the Flames jerseys are red, and I call it's a goldish yellow, and white. It's basically red all over with some gold and white stripes along the bottom of the jersey as well as on the sleeves. Block numbers. They have block name on back as well. The Atlanta Flames logo is a capital A stylized with a flame in the middle where like the little cross would be between the little triangle part of the A. And that is in white on the jersey, and it looks like it has a gold outline on it too. I can't quite tell in the picture.
Yeah, it does.
Red helmet, red breezers, red socks, all with gold and white stripes on them.
I like the all red. It's pretty cool with the socks and the breezers too. It is a good look.
It's a good look.
So as I was typing, I was like, both these are fucking terrible. I hate both these. And then I was looking, I was like, oh God, maybe I don't hate it so much.
The Flames is good. That Flames is
when it doesn't
good.
It on its own, when it's just red and white like that, standing alone, I think it's stupid. But when they have the gold outline in it on their red background like that, I think it looks pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, it's good on a uniform. It's a good logo.
So that was my tale of two cities.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Moving on.
Well, that's what we have for that segment.
That's good.
Next, we're going to move on to Wheel of History, guys.
Okay.
So as a reminder for our listeners, because it has been a while since we've done Wheel of History, we look at a random uniform from sports history and either send it to Hell in a Handbasket or Heaven in a Handbag. I've already pre-rolled the wheel and gathered some images for us to look at, so here's what we got. We got a hockey jersey. More hockey here today. It's a hockey full episode.
I guess.
From Tampa Bay. And 1990 is what I rolled, but the team isn't formed until 92, so that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the inaugural Tampa Bay
Lightning
jerseys. So, the logo for Tampa Bay Lightning in 1992 was a white lightning bolt with a black drop shadow in front of a silver-gray circle background. Above the bolt is a word script Tampa Bay in a handwriting font, and below and to the right of the bolt is a word script Lightning in all capital letters in a different italicized block font. The white jersey features black shoulder yokes with a blue collar, black and blue striping on the bottom of the jersey and ends of sleeves. The front of the jersey features the Lightning's primary logo. The numbers are in a block font, black with a silver and gray outline and blue drop shadow. The name on back is black with a blue outline in a block font that has cut-ins at the top of left of some of the numbers, or letters rather. Black jersey features white shoulder yokes and a blue collar with blue striping on the bottom of the jersey and ends of the sleeves. Same logo on front, the same block numbers, but in silver with blue outline and drop shadow. The name on back is the same font as the white jersey, but in gray and silver with a blue outline. The breezers that they wear are black with a white lightning bolt design with a silver and gray drop shadow on them. So, boys, what do we think of these? And I have some pictures of the actual people, like people wearing them too on some other slides, so we can kind of cycle between them. So we
can look at Gary Guy Splasher himself wearing one.
Look at this person wearing one.
Gary, you got one too.
When
did you change jerseys?
When you had your nose in this script.
Yeah.
Ripped off that Nordiques. We put on the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Ready, huh?
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
I'm prepared.
Why do you have so many bad jerseys?
This is a good jersey. This is a real good jersey.
Holy shit. This is going to purgatory in a purse, my friend.
This is one of my favorites. It was a mistake that they ever switched from these.
I'm gonna make a wager right now that Jay's gonna be siding with me on this one.
I don't want to even worry about that because it's such a handsome jersey. It's so nice. I'm just leaning into the 90s hockey logos today, aside from the leagues. But my God, I didn't like it as a kid. It's grown on me so much. It's just the logo itself, having it say Tampa Bay Lightning always bothered me. It should have just been like the circle with the lightning bolt.
Absolutely should
or
be.
The shoulder patch logo that I'm showing you, which is the state of Florida with the lightning bolt over it.
Looks great.
It does look great. But the circle with the blue outline around it, it just hits me so right.
Sure. That's fine.
And the number font, I wish... if you have a moment, but like the number 4 in the font really shows how weird it can get. Look up Wayne Gretzky's brother, played for the Lightning.
I didn't know Wayne Gretzky had a brother.
He had a brother. They are the leading points leaders of brothers.
Really?
In the whole NHL. I think he has like 4 points, and Wayne Gretzky has the rest of them because that's how many Wayne Gretzky has. But
his record's ever going to be touched, do you think?
I don't know. Ovechkin could if he keeps playing for goals anyway, but I don't know. Yeah, I used to think it was stupid and too dated as a kid, but now I love it. And another detail about these jerseys, underneath the armpit has striping.
Let me take a look.
Silver, blue, and white stripe. Which
one of those asinine things that doesn't make sense, but sure.
Unnecessary. Normally, I would hate it. Mm-hmm. I love it on this one.
You should. God. I'll tell you this. Okay. Oh, look at that. There. Okay. That is a fucking weird 4. It's like a G.
Yeah, there's Brent
the 4 Gretzky. does kind of look like a G.
Weird.
It is a G. Tell me that's not a G.
That's a G, dude.
Gretzky.
Yeah. What's his brother? Brent Gretzky.
Brent, what number you want? Pick a good hockey number. 49. You're the first 49 in NHL history. Yep, probably going to be the last. They're going to retire mine like my brothers.
I can't be 99 like my brother. I'll pick 49 because 4 kind of looks like a 9.
People will remember this.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Brent. Thanks for the handful of games you played. Can you imagine being Wayne Gretzky's brother?
Oh God, yeah. He could have, should have gone with something like 1, so he could have been like, "Hey, I'm that extra one that to make my brother whole."
Yeah.
No, I'll go 49.
I'll go 49.
Yeah.
I'm half the man my brother is.
Yeah.
Not quite even.
But anyway, Tampa Bay Lightning.
No, Gary.
Yeah,
we gotta talk about some of the elements of this logo, and it's predominantly the logo because the rest of the jersey is actually quite great. I really like the number font on the back, the outline on the number combined with the drop shadow. Yeah. That's a nice touch. That's something you don't see every day.
I particularly like it on the white jersey with the blue drop shadow and the black number.
They did, they did switch that gray to white, which made it look better in later years.
Okay. Overall, I think it's a handsome uniform. It is the logo I have the biggest problem with.
It's not the best.
No. The font choices are fucking atrocious. And the fact that there's 2 different ones really bothers me.
Yeah.
And the Tampa Bay ones particularly is the really bothersome font choice.
I kind of wish they would have used the one that they used for Tampa Bay on the Lightning. Like, I wish that would have been the like font. That,
pick one.
No. I wish that they just only picked one. I wish Lightning's. I wish it said Lightning in the same font that it says Tampa Bay in it. Because
I also don't like the positioning of the word Lightning.
No,
where it is, it's like everything's off center.
No, it's like they're trying to. Hey, this is what the team is. Yeah, you don't have to tell us. There's a fucking lightning bolt on it.
Right, exactly.
And again, the shoulder logo.
Yeah, that's cool
with the blue Florida with the lightning bolt. They could have just used that.
You don't even need the state in there either. Just the circle with the lightning bolt's fine.
It's a great lightning bolt.
It is a good lightning bolt, and it is a weird lightning bolt when you look at it too. It's not your normal lightning bolt.
No, it's not your average lightning bolt.
I like how the lightning bolt has a drop shadow.
Yeah,
no, that's what I was gonna say. It matches the drop shadow of the numbers.
Yeah,
and I like that they threw it on the side of the Breezers.
That's pretty cool. That's like the Chargers kind of have their lightning bolt, and so it's really just a mess of a logo. Honestly, mainly in the script,
you're right.
The writing on it.
You get rid of the words, or even you just get rid of the lightning. Even if it says Tampa Bay, that's not as horrific.
Sure. So the other thing is this, and it's not. So for me growing up and seeing this logo and this team and everything, the fact, the colors, the livery of it, so to speak, does not fit the city where it's founded, where this is founded, and it never has made much sense to me. Like, when I see this black and dark blue jerseys, I don't think anywhere in Florida. Like, my brain, like, even when I saw this, I'm like, Tampa Bay, like, my brain doesn't go to Florida, doesn't go to Tampa Bay one bit. Like, no. It does not, my wires don't, it's junk. The colors don't work for the city, but it's cool looking.
I agree. It doesn't, but I like it.
Like, you look at like Miami, like the Miami Dolphins, for instance, those colors match the city that they're in perfectly.
I gotta say,
right?
You're spot on. And I must be just in 90s logo mode today.
I think you are.
Because Daddy was shopping for Florida Marlins hats.
The old black and green?
The black ones with the teal marlin jumping through. Because I had one of those as a kid. And I would get one of those. Well, so my aunt lived in Tampa for a long time. So I would get tons of Bucks merch, Tampa Bay Lightning merch. And when the Marlins came out, Florida Marlins merch, because the Devil Rays were not a thing. The Marlins were the Florida baseball team. So I got lots of Florida Marlins merch. And you want to talk about grave mistakes. The Miami Marlins are a grave mistake. You go back to Florida Marlins, give me the Sheffield era Marlins, and I'll be happy. Dontrell Willis, yes.
I I must be in the complete opposite kick of you, because I was actually looking at that today too and going, "Fuck, boy, am I glad they got rid of that giant ass fucking fish."
No,
have you seen what they're wearing? Have you seen what they're trotting out right now?
I kind of like it now.
Yeah,
what they have now?
Yeah, the logo.
You got to be fucked up.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it right now.
I can't believe you're saying that.
You gotta be fucked up, he says.
This is beyond a contrarian Zune take. It's
where even is this fucking team?
It doesn't matter. They're in the shitter. They're in the National League. They're
National
a farm
League
team for the Yankees now. The Jeter's at the helm.
Miami. Oh, look at that logo. No, that's okay. You're right. No, I don't like the new one. The one I was thinking that I actually kind of liked was the middle years one.
That's way worse.
No, with the M with all the colors on it. No, that's cool. That's a cool one.
That's the worst you could have ever done.
No. That one's great.
Oh, Andy.
It's a great.
You gotta be lying.
M. I'm not. I dig that one.
I don't know why I'm surprised. This is the same bullshit that we deal with week in, week out. I try to say something nice about a great logo.
Giant, realistic Florida Marlins one. I mean, come on. That's stupid looking.
It's leaping around the app.
I especially like the one that's got the big M that says Miami underneath it.
Okay, you got to stop.
I can see you grinning through your teeth when you're saying that, Andy. You totally don't believe what you're saying.
I do like it. It's just that one I know was gonna really push you over
That's
the edge.
all I'm picturing it across the chest on those uniforms when it says Miami with the fucking orange and blue and black, and it's hideous. It's the worst.
Oh, that's a cool. Oh, look at that one.
We can't see what you're looking at.
Yeah, I know you can, but
or look up like Florida Marlins World Series or Gary Sheffield or Dontrell Willis.
Oh,
and these are all.
You guys want to see a good one?
I don't. Whatever you're looking at, I don't want to look at it.
No, it's the 2012 to 2018 alternate uniform. The Miami Marlins.
Bluish one?
Orange.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Orange.
Don't do it. I know it.
And it says Marlins across the chest.
It's the orange Marlins jersey that Marlins guy used to wear at behind home plate of every major baseball game. Like he would go to the World Series.
Every World Series game, and you get seats behind home plate.
Oh, cool!
World Series,
that guy get arrested or something.
Probably.
Sounds like a cool dude. I like the black number. They had the white number or white Marlins word mark on the front, and then the back the number and the player.
What do you think about these? Black. What do you think about these Tampa Bay Lightning logo uniforms?
Yeah, let's go. Let's pull it back to what we're talking about here, Dr. Zune.
Sorry.
I will say, when I was a kid, I, for some reason, had like a little knee hockey stick that was Tampa Bay Lightning with this logo, and I loved it. I thought it was the coolest back when I was a kid, and there's something nostalgic about this that I love.
That's what gets me too.
And so, because it was like a new team, so everyone was like, oh man, got to get the cool new stuff. Mm-hmm. So Tampa Bay Lightning was a team that I always would pick on NHL hockey games to be.
On like Sega or Nintendo or Super Nintendo?
Like Super Nintendo. Like I would pick to be them just because I liked the logos and stuff.
It looked good on those games too, the black and the blue. Yeah. I would pick them off into them and the Sabres.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like it. I am gonna send this to heaven in a handbag.
No doubt. Just put it in first class.
Yeah, that's fine. I would say, like I was saying earlier, I think everything is 90% spot on. It's just a little bit that doesn't get me. But sure, send them up there. That's fine. Let God sort them out.
I have another little addendum to this. September 23rd, 1992, Manon Rahume, I don't know if that's her actual
French. She's French Canadian, so throw a little flair on it, will you?
Rahume? Rahume?
They got peanut butter on the roof.
Pronounce barely any of the letters, and you'll get it.
Whatever her name is, Manon, she was the first woman to play a major professional sports league. She played one period of an exhibition preseason game against the St. Louis Blues for the Tampa Bay Lightning. She stopped 7 of 9 shots, leaving the game tied at 2-2. So
what the hell? That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. When I was looking for 1992 Tampa Bay Lightning jerseys, like this picture popped up. I'm like, wait a minute, is that from an actual game? And it certainly was. It was a preseason game.
That was 92, and it hasn't happened since. That's crazy.
Very progressive. She also,
I'm sure all those. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
she played for the Vegas Thunder too, which is like a minor league team or semi-pro. I was looking up for, if you want to see 90s hockey logo, Vegas Thunder, not to be confused with the Lightning, is a very 90s logo.
I noticed that it said before leaving the game tied at 2-2. I'm wondering if all those joyous hockey fans didn't just boo her off the fucking ice because she was a woman in the goal,
Well, she also only stopped 7 of 9, which is not a great save percentage.
It's an exhibition game.
Right. Yeah. They did it. It's cool.
Let her finish the game, bro.
Yanked her. Coach had it. He's seen enough.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut you after this, too.
All right. The circus is over.
Yeah.
Get her off the ice.
He went into a thing. He's like, man, I'm gonna look really cool. I'm gonna look great for doing this thing. That people are gonna think I'm just something special. Then halfway through, he's like, this is fucking painful. We got to get her off.
Let's 2 pass. He's sweating it.
Yeah.
can't
Jesus
deal.
Christ, what was I thinking?
Just can't deal.
No. Just head down. Oh God. I'm doing his fucking tie. Fuck.
Comb over's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Looking up at this, watching the scoreboard. Jesus.
Yeah.
When's this period going to be over?
Other coaches are just staying clear of him. Not trying to talk to him. They know better.
He's fucking just muttering swears under his breath and fucking knocking water bottles over. Fuck. Oh God.
Well, that was good.
Anyway,
I was excited to see that Tampa Bay Lightning logo out there.
Yeah.
Again, I thought it was.
You were ready for it
when I was a kid. Not one I liked, but the nostalgia runs deep, and it looks good, especially with what they're wearing right now.
That was fun. It's been a while since we've sent one.
Yeah,
to heaven or hell. So, all right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
1992 Tampa Bay Lightning.
You're going to heaven.
Hit the music for the next segment. We're going to play another game. We're having fun.
We're having fun tonight.
Today. Just playing games. We're going to do some.
What's the game?
This is best-selling jersey.
Oh, baby.
The competition everyone loves to play. Play along at home, too.
Play along at home, listener. Hey, Jacob.
I've heard feedback from our legions of fans that this is one of their favorite segments that we do.
Really?
Oh, really?
It's one of my least because I can't handle being wrong about this shit. There's like the last 15 years, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I enjoy it because I don't have to guess because I wouldn't be able to guess any of these fucking ones. So, all right, shall we play?
Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's go with. You guys want more? I'm gonna give you some options.
How far back can you go?
Oh, well,
that's always the issue. That's the issue.
My research is incomplete, we'll just say. Actually, it's just the records are incomplete. So, also, who knows if any of this is accurate. So
do something within the last 5 years.
All right, okay. We're going to go, I was going to give you an option between, you can go 2017 or you can go 2023 or 2024.
2023.
Do 2023, I like that.
Okay. Who's going first here?
So how are we doing this? Is one of us going to guess first, and if they don't get it, then the other person gets to guess?
I think that's what we did last time. I think that was the way to do it.
I'll go first.
All right, Jay, you go first. I'm going to give you basketball. NBA, best-selling NBA jersey of the 2022-2023 season.
If there's one thing Jay loves, it's hoops.
It's basketball. I'm gonna say Jokic, the Joker.
The Joker.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Great guess, Gary.
That's the best guess. But you know what? This is for 2023. Hey.
Yep. No peeking on your phones.
No,
there.
I'm not. I
know.
I'm looking for a fucking Mr. Redlegs. Snapback. 2023. The Joker is the right answer. So I'm gonna say, who's that bozo for the Cavs?
LeBron James.
Yeah.
No, not the Cavs. Not the Cavs. The Mavs. The other white guy.
Oh, yeah.
Is he Slovenian too?
That fucking guy. Yeah. He's whooping the Wolves' ass in the playoffs.
Yeah. Talking that shit.
I can't think of his name. He doesn't look like he should be in the NBA at all.
Much like Joker.
Yeah. He looks like a fucking... He kind of looks like a hockey player, actually.
Joker's got to be the right answer, though.
Are you really just picking the same thing Jay said?
No, I'll say...
That's not how this works.
Mavs.
Luka.
Yeah, I'll say Luka.
That's not it, though. Okay.
I think I'm wrong. I think Jay's right. But
you're both wrong.
He had to look it up, so obviously you're wrong.
Yeah. You're right.
Are you going to say LeBron James? If you say LeBron James...
No, it's Steph Curry.
Really?
Obviously.
Really?
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
So no one gets any points for that one.
Okay.
Gary, you get the first stab at this one, and it is going to be the NFL.
Ooh, for 2023?
Yep.
Justin Jefferson.
Jay, do you have a guess?
2023 NFL. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts.
Jay is right.
Boom!
Good one.
Jalen Hurts it is.
It's a bigger market.
Yeah. Way to go, Jason. All
Here
right.
we go.
For all of you keeping score at home, the score is now 1-0. Jay is winning. All right. Jay, you get first stab at the next one. We are going hockey for you, my friend. NHL. Who has the best-selling jersey of 2023? At what point do we start giving hints?
You know,
I mean,
I'm gonna say he's got two players that he knows that are still playing. It's Ovechkin or Crosby, so he's got to guess.
It's usually right, though.
Usually right. I'm gonna guess Connor McDavid.
You're close, Gary, on the first name.
Connor Bedard.
That's the one.
That's lame.
Yeah. So no more points awarded. Whew, you guys are killing it this time. 1-0.
I got a point.
Have we
you
ever?
Do have a point.
This is how these go. We guess. We guess someone different for basketball this time.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
And Jay got the football one, and they were both good guesses. So let's keep it going.
Great job, guys. Yeah. Okay, Gary.
Yeah.
Give us the first guess for Major League Baseball's top-selling jersey of 2023.
I don't. You know, this is before I was a big ball guy again.
Yes. Yeah. Before you were
this year.
Yeah. This week.
This week. I had to say it to put it out there because it kind of forces me to do it. It was a thought in my head.
2 days ago.
It was a thought I had 2 days ago.
2 days ago. I think I'm going to get into.
I knew you wouldn't care, but I knew Jay would encourage it.
Yeah. Put it out there.
I think my response was good luck.
Yep, it was. That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Fucking MLB. I don't know who's. I'm gonna say, Ohtani.
Jay, do you have a follow-up guess?
I'll say Judge. I was going to say Ohtani, but
Judge is a good one too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a tie.
No,
Gary gets the point. Ohtani, it is.
There you go, big ball guy.
All right, big ball guy here.
I'm a big steam head over here.
That's him. That's him.
yeah, you have a big seam head just like Mr. Redlegs.
No.
Well, you know,
we're both on the cocaine.
Yeah. And spreading gonorrhea.
Yeah.
All right.
Cop masturbating by cartoon tigers.
Oh. All right. So that brings us to our favorite part of the segment, random category. I had one written down, but I don't think I'm going to do that because it's kind of boring and way too easy. It was going to be MLS jersey. We're not doing that anymore.
I got news for you. That would very much not be easy. But it's got to be messy.
Oh, really?
It's got to be messy.
Yeah, that would not be easy. Messy. Took you a long time.
I know one MLS player.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me guess him.
All right. We gonna do top selling album, do you think? Or do you want top selling movie?
You know what? Two things we're very out of touch on. So
yeah.
You can say if you do the album, maybe you do the artist.
No, that's too easy.
I beg to differ.
All right, we're going to do movie. Top grossing movie of the year 2023. And we will I think we went back and forth with guesses last time until it became painfully clear that neither of you were going to get it without some hints.
I think I have it.
And do you?
I think so.
Go, Gary.
I have a guess, but I don't know what year this movie came out. So
I think Gary did get the first guess last one. So Jay, you're up for first.
Oh gosh, I was hoping that Gary was just going to get it right away, so I didn't have to guess.
This is for,
you can defer. You can defer if you want.
This is for a donation to the Humane Society.
We're doing a movie.
Yep, top grossing film of the year 2023. We're talking fiscal year, not calendar year.
Fiscal year 2023.
That makes it easier.
Oh God! Let's see. I don't even know.
I can't think
of one movie that came out in 2023.
I just want to defer.
A Marvel movie.
Is it the Marvel movie?
The Marvel movie.
No.
All right,
Gary.
Barbie.
You're looking at it. You're looking this up.
God, I'm still looking at Cincinnati Reds cast.
Jesus. Putting a lot of effort in this podcast. Just fucking shopping while
It's your fault.
God.
For reintroducing me to Mr. Red.
All right. Well, Barbie it was.
See?
That was the quickest we've ever done that. All right.
Good job, Gary.
Thanks.
Nicely done. And now, can you tell me, Gary, for a bonus point, what within, let's say, within $100 million, how much was the worldwide gross?
The worldwide gross? I don't even know how much movies gross at all.
Take a stab at it. This is for first pick, and the next time we play this game.
600 million.
Jay?
$1, Bob.
$1. Wow. You guys are way fucking off. It was $1.5 billion.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was gonna say it's like $3 billion, which would maybe very off still, but you
guys see that movie? You see Barbie?
Did not.
No.
You know, I don't watch fucking movies. I watched that Pope movie.
Oh yeah, the Conclave one.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was good. That's the kind of movie I need, where it's just enough mystery, but it's not like exhausting me or making me think too hard, or have too much of a twist where you're like, it's so stupid. It was enough. It was enough.
Gary doesn't like thinking much. He doesn't like a thinking movie.
I don't have the energy for it anymore. He
likes the plot to be just spelled out on the screen for you.
I barely have enough time to watch a movie, let alone
fucking
the energy.
Looney Tunes cartoon.
That's about it. All right, well, that was fun. Bringing back some good episodes. I got to wear 2 hockey jerseys.
Yeah, did you have the other one on underneath your Nordiques one? You stacked them up?
I stacked them up, babe.
Stacked them. What do you got underneath that one?
I wish I would have had my New Jersey Devils one underneath that.
Man. Like a Russian nesting doll.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking jersey after just sweating his ass off the whole show.
I would have loved if you had every jersey on that we just talked about, and you just pull them off. Oh, when we do the NHL rundowns, are you going to just wear every jersey that we go through?
I gotta think. I think I have. Catherine thinks I have a lot of jerseys. I don't.
I think you do.
I don't have that many.
You might have.
There's a lot more that I want.
Today's episode was written and produced by Jay Danger, Andy Downs, and Gary Brandville. Our theme music is Stuck in a Funk by Liam Conger. Check him out on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Uni-Versed can be found on social media. We are uni.versed.podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Email us at universed.pod@gmail.com.
I can't stand these new baseball players. There's not enough average-looking guys or any fat guys. You see that? What's that guy that got signed by the Mets from the Yankees, Jay?
Oh, I was. What did you ask?
Who's that ball player that the Mets signed to $1 gazillion from the Yankees?
Oh,
can't I think of him?
I know who you're talking about.
Motherfucker looks like a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, just ripped. And I was like, you should not be playing baseball. You should be smoking.
Oh, what is his fucking name?
Use the tobacco. I need a John Kruk. You should
have Babe Ruth jersey.
No.
Just a classic. A classic. Go real classic.
Go with one of those those Twins jerseys we were talking about with
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the flappy thing on the back you're talking.
A little baggy, a little hot, little cape, little mini cape.
A little hot. A little hot, little baggy, little cape.
You describe it as jersey.
There's an episode title for it. Little hot, little baggy, little cape. Shit, that's good.
But now, who would I get for a Twins jersey? Who would you, if you're buying a Twins jersey right now with a number and a man's name on it, Jason?
Bryce Lewis.
That's the right answer. That's with the bullet. Good chance. He's the youngest. He's the best. He's fun. Royce Lewis is the right answer. 23 looks good on there with that font the Twins have. All right, well, they'll do a Royce Lewis jersey to their Downs.
Why can't I find the fucking cape jerseys anywhere? I don't know what to call them.
I'm trying to find a picture.
Is it just a big collar, or is it what do you call that thing?
No, you can find it on other old jerseys too.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm not just looking for Twins ones anymore because I couldn't find any. What the fuck would that be called?
The Twins wouldn't have had one.
No, they didn't.
I thought they had one, but it was like I thought it was some St. Paul Gophers.
Yeah, it was a big ass collar. It wasn't Twins that. It wasn't a Twins jersey though. It was like like an old throwback of a different team.
It was just It's just a big collar, but that's not the one I'm looking at for. God, you look at these St. Paul Gophers jerseys are just baggy messes. It's just a big collar. It's not even a fucking cape on these ones.
like I thought it was gonna be like one of those fucking like a reverse bib, that goes.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm imagining and picturing in my head.
The shoulders and back. Yeah,
but maybe
that sounds like something.
Maybe it wasn't the St. Paul Gophers ones, but some team wore those fucking ridiculous things with the reverse. You call it a little bib or a reverse reverse bib or a little cape.
Reverse bib.
Whatever you want to call it.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I say reverse bib. Yeah,
reverse bib.
God, it's gonna bug me because I can't.
I want to see one. We all know what it looks like.
Too. Yeah. Why can we all think of it? But
see, we do need Elon to microchip us so we can just think of it and have it appear.
Yeah, he's super sassy.
Look at those fucking shoes that they're all wearing.
Heels. Heel boots. Tony. Look at Tony Pastor.
Yeah. Look at the Atlantic the Atlantic Baseball Club guy. Look at his fucking Argyle socks he's got on.
Those striped pants. The Mutual Baseball Club.
And what do you call that facial hair choice there with the sideburns that goes into the mustache? No beard underneath. That's something there.
The lem, that's
I don't know what you call it.
See, no, these guys are wearing straight up front bibs.
Yeah, those are front.
They're not even reverse bibs.
They're not reversed. God, I wish
we got a red stocking there though.
I see that. Looking good.
God, Tony Pastor though, he is
Tony, that sassy ass.
Tony. Gosh, he's really sticking his ass up. Got that hand on his back, lower back too. Tony's making the episode art. Holy shit, he's making it in. He's on there.
Tony's making the episode art. All I'm finding are big collars though, not reverse bibs or little capes. But we all have seen it.
I'm gonna stop recording here.
Don't you dare. You gotta extend this, give you more